Hello and welcome. Daph here, and this is Blasphemous 2 for the PC. In our last episode, we explored the Crown of Thorns, made a lot of progress. I was happy with it. We were able to upgrade the rapier and dagger, and we also got the ability to walk on the glass without it breaking. Well, it gives us lighter steps. So cool. That was great. So now we're going to explore the Crown of Towers and see what things we could find in there. So let's go. The Scroll of the Elder. Manuscript belonging to the cantankerous old man who dwells in the hamlet of the Golden Knots. It contains a list of names that cover the parchment in ink from beginning to end. The text was illegible, written in its entirety with the penmanship as nervous as it was erratic. Letters intertwined, overlapped, and ran in chaotic courses, some so small they were barely noticeable. The paper was smudged, scratched, ran through with strokes askew. All of it gave the strong impression that the author had been rushed, be it by fear or anxiety. Or perhaps their intention had been different, to confuse, to erase their trace, to conceal. Alright, that's one thing. We just need to find that chick's, like, handkerchief or whatever she was looking for. Yeah, okay, let's go here. You've acquired You've acquired Liviana of the Blighted Blades. Launches a barrage of sharp blades that inflict miasma damage. Surprised I didn't mark that. I have over half of those. Okay. Oh? I did that though, right? Um, yeah, I don't know. I honestly. Oh, I see. Okay, it's the elevator. All right, that makes sense. Acquired the unfinished lullaby. Fragment of a lullaby written by a mother intended to soothe the cries of the innocent one. Sleep, my child, sleep. Don't cry. My voice sings to you. Maybe that's... I don't know. Maybe that's the thing we need for the... All right, so this is for the elevator. Unfinished lullaby. Okay. My girl was running along the clear shore, under black leaves, under long branches. And we still have this I need to return. Actually, let's do this. Just so that I know, we'll do that. Okay, so let's teleport. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's a no-go. Fair enough. Acquired the guide. All right, the guide. Increases mystical damage. And watching over your casket will never leave your side. Oh, I'm sorry. And I, watching over your casket, will never leave your side. Not while your slumber lasts. Not while the soft light of the Father still shelters. Until your long-awaited rising. Only then will my skin wither and wrinkle. Only then will the wicker forever smother my voice. As so has been written in the eternal scriptures. Well, poop. Can't go any further there. Now I'm curious on something. I don't think we can do anything more here. I think we're kind of at a standstill until later. So let's do this. Let's head over to the Aqueduct of the Costalis. But first, I want to see if it does. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Okay. Okay. For now, let's Actually, you know what? We could go give that guy his... You know what? Let's do that. Let's go give that dude his paper.
If we had my brother's manuscript, we would know each and every last one of his secrets.
Oh, okay, so he gets the cloth of the old woman.
Yes, this is my sister's headscarf. Castella now seems immersed in her memories. Where have you gone, Castella? In which dream, from which you do not wish to wake, have you taken refuge?
You have acquired the remembrance of Castella.
The dark sockets of your skull no longer return my gaze. What memories? What old dream?
I no longer hear your voice. I do not believe you have gone. Is this another of your deceptions? I do not believe you. Is this another?
So wait.
I no longer hear. I do not. Is this another?
Symbol of an old woman who longed to hear her late brother again. That night, the old painter was visited by the strangest and disturbing of dreams. He saw himself as a guest to the table of two elder siblings that engrossed themselves to the bitter vice of mutual disdain. Already sitting, they shot him uncomfortable smiles and offered a mirage of excuses for a dinner. And offered a meager excuse for a dinner. The oldest, Castella, barraged her brother Tryphon in constant slander that he retorted back with disregard in an endless back and forth. Now and then they grinned at the painter, gestures loaded with hypocrisy that only made their cadaveric faces the more unsettling. Shaken by the macabre surrounding that vision, the artist woke in a flash of inspiration and decided to capture that weird and anxious nightmare. The outlandish dream was then immortalized in a grim painting that invited the beholder to step inside the frame, even if by doing so they risked being trapped in such eternal supper. Sharing the table with the two siblings whose twisted smiles remain, to this day, a mystery to us all.
I no longer. I do not believe. Is this another?
Well,
My hands attain virtue through obedience and constancy. I begin to feel them go numb, as if submerged into an icy sea. They move of their own accord. Now, they are more of the miracle than of me. Allow me to present you with a new piece for your silver altarpiece. May the hands of the miracle guide thee, penitent.
So increases the damage inflicted when the guilt level is low. That's the other one.
I no longer... I do... Is this...
So I looked it up. It looks like you can buy the second one from somebody else. So there's only one outcome, which, okay. I think I chose the right one though. I think it's more of a joyous thing with him, whereas her, she's kind of bitter. This is kind of how I see it anyways. All right, fine. All right, let's explore here. Alright, yep, can't do that one still. So we'll also put... do that there. That there. See, this has something there. Okay, so that makes sense. There's a... I remember there was I don't remember where it was at though. It wasn't Grills and Ruin. There is I remember there being a room that I was fighting in, and it had the glass walk. I don't remember where it was at. All right, well, I think I know though, or I have an idea where. I think it was over here. There we go. I was like, dude, I swear I remember that. Glad I did. Okay, so that was a random detour. Okay, so let us go back to the aqueduct here. Yeah, let's go to this one. Oh, almost. Yo, actually, let's do this. We can take a... Okay, I don't know why that did that. No, I don't. Where's the traps one? So it's the red. Votive offering of a helpful mother. Increases resistance to all elemental damage. Feeble offering of gold given in exchange for the legs that the miracle claimed for itself. The whole family's livelihood taken away. They sacrificed what little they had left in this precious metal. They got nothing in return except its useless luster. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, lame. Well, how in the hell? Yeah, that's fine.
Do you?
So this is a question mark with a little sprinkling of trap damage. Is that all that was? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do this. There we go. All right, and that clears up this. So we'll need to come back. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's right. Did I never just finish this? The Forgotten Tribute. Got another one of those. Nice. Cloth of the Old Woman. Again? Cloth belonging to this sprightly old woman who lives in the hamlet of the Knots. The cloth is mysteriously pristine without a single thread out of place despite its great age. 'Twas the most beautiful present she had ever received, a handkerchief of snowy silk, crafted with such delicacy, it looked as if sewn from pure light. The cloth brought Castilla feelings of warmth and calm, but also awakened within her a deep curiosity. The present concealed something only she could barely perceive, something that whispered in a language of embroidery and soft folds. Perhaps she had just imagined it all. Okay. So I guess we get more than one of these. A coin that was used many years ago as payment. Yeah. I'm confused as why there'd be duplicates of this. Hey, girl. Yeah, go home. I think I got it. Yeah. And I don't think there's anything we can do on this side. Nice. Okay, I guess we can explore this. Okay, so I have to go. Well, okay. That door is locked. That door is locked. Can't get across there. All right, well. That was pointless. Let's see. You know what? I should have just teleported. Let's do that. I just can't get enough air. I think if I were to be able to come from right here, though, I would be able to. There. Put a pin in it. All right. Well, I mean, that was... Can't do anything. Let's explore. Do we remember what do we need for here in the Mother of Mothers? Oh, yeah, I could do this. Okay. So that's a question mark with. All right. Yeah, I have a rosary of bead available. Well, what if... Few days. Here, take me on another mystical journey.
Figure of the sinuous mists, pay us with the false coin. Now pray. Lie down on the cold stone and let the black curtain envelop you in darkness.
Tell me, guy, if you just take me back to the Choir of Thorns. Son of a bitch. Oh, no, it's a different place. Okay.
Figure of the sinuous mists.
Okay. I mean, okay. It's something, I guess. So, yeah, we will teleport over to the Streets of Wakes. Upgrade our rosary beads.
Do you have rosary knots, Penitent One? Now, let my hands knot a new mystery on your rosary. Your rosary now treasures yet another mystery.
Thank you, thank you. And I think I have a greater one, don't I? Chain link. Question mark. Ah, yes, that's right. I'm remembering. Yeah, eat it, dick. Oh, holy shit. I still don't have a prior Deus here. Prior Deus, or whatever. I think it's actually prior Deus now that I think about it. Okay. Prior Deus. I finally got it after like fucking forever. Let's go until we find a prior Deus, and then in the Streets of Wakes. Also, do I have miasma resistance in my rosary? Yeah, I do. Yeah, those guys hurt. Let's change. Haven't tried this one yet.
Do you wish?
So we've officially almost explored half the map. I feel like there should be something more up there, but $800 Tears of Atonement. Haha, you can't come downstairs. Ah, so close. I may not be able to do this right now. I don't know if I'm hitting jump too early. I'll give it one more collegiate try and then yeah, I don't think I can do that quite yet, and that's fine. That hurt. You have acquired the embossed rat stone. Hey, look at that. It does come together. Significantly increases matrodom points earned. Rodent remains finely crafted by the hands of a master goldsmith with delicate gemstones set in its sockets. Honestly, I'd put that there.
Penitent One, this is no place for anyone. Can you not see that death breathes the very air that dries our throats? That it walks in our footsteps? You cannot even hear the cries for the dead. For here, even crying is forbidden. I will remain in the shadows, sheltering behind these bars, so you cannot look upon my diseased countenance. But although no one has ever managed to find out who he really is, I can reveal to you a name. Castor. How ominous that name sounds when spoken in these shadowy enclaves. I may have something for you. If so, be sure to take it and go.
Oh, look, it's the other guy. Remembrance of Tryphon.
Go now.
But I want to chat.
Do you not notice how death enfolds us and shelters us? Do you not notice how it dries up the very tears in our eyes? It is my prison, my companion, my guardian. For all that is dead accompanies me, and all that is not yet dead will soon die and wither by my side. What sins did I commit to merit such a heavy penance? I am the ruin of what I once was, cursed with the ever more bitter need to survive. I ended up stealing in the foulest of ways. I stole from the rich. I stole from the poor. I even stole from the dead. What crime can there be in taking possession of what no longer has a master? Leave me alone. I feel something devouring me inside, like flies swarming over a dead body. I am the ruin of what I cursed with the ever. What crime? Leave me alone.
All right, that's all he has to say. Fair enough. Remembrance of Tryphon, symbol of an old man who never recognized the affection he felt for his sister. That night, the old painter was visited by the strangest and disturbing in dreams. Oh, it's the same thing as the other one. Okay, it's the same thing. Oh, it's been here the whole time. Well, okay. Well, there we go. We have that. Now let us teleport. And we'll unlock an achievement here real quick.
Allow me to present you with a new piece for your silver altarpiece. May the hands of the miracle guide thee, Penitent One.
All right, so... Oh, wait, I do need to talk to him. Open altarpiece favors. And then what we'll do is we'll just do this one. So we want to put her there and him there. It's two old ones eating soup. Path of the Believer. If guilt is at 0, the Penitent One will survive a fatal blow, restoring health and bio flasks to maximum. However, guilt will also fill up completely. That's a nice one. See, that's like, okay, so there's different, okay. So does that, I can kind of see the little symbol behind it. All right, so I want that back, and then we'll put that in there.
May the hands...
All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. I need to look into why we have like the cloth of the old woman and whatnot again, because I don't know what we can do with it. So, all right. Well, that's all I got. We accomplished stuff today again. I think so anyways. Pretty much cleared out the sacred entombments and aqueduct of the Custodes. So we need more stuff to go through there. We kind of shored up. Oh yeah, then the Crown of Towers. And let's see. So we could still, we're going to explore the streets of Wakes in the next episode. We'll go ahead and finish that. I mean, after that, really we need to probably start hitting up the elevated temples. So start clearing out some of these doorways. But yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got, friends. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Until then, God bless. Bye-bye.